Wouldn't it be amazing if this week, right now, you could be the superhero, an American superhero? I don't care where you are in the spaceship. My grandparents did not leave Japan and Germany in worse shape than they found it, or its people less free. Nor is the United States the most free or only free place on the spaceship. The United States is no longer, its citizenry is no longer free. Our freedom was taken away from within, and it was done small, on little, by county size or kingdom size. And one at a time, as the years rolled on, more and more moments allowed for this thing to occur called property tax. One of the basic, fundamental definitions of freedom is that you can own land. And here, not only can you own land, you can be free to pursue happiness, whatever that means to you. Now, you can't do it and it harms another and takes away from another, but otherwise, man, we're trying to figure out how to open up that spectrum, not close it down. You're free. Your children are free. Your children will be more free than you are. Media outlets, my life, want to talk about standards of living. If you want to talk about standards of living, talk about freedom. Talk about a freedom of how the conversation started with public works, then for a generation was slumlorded out, and then sold to private corporations. Talk about how it became business to simply extort funds from individuals to pay for infrastructures, like the toll on the bridge that's falling apart that I've driven across God knows how many times. All over this country. But the most grotesque of it begins with making me tithe endlessly for my land. There's close runners-up, like a court system that wants to pretend you have to prove your innocence. See, the person over here has a vagina. This person over here with a vagina doesn't have any evidence that you're a drug-addled alcoholic child abuser, but she's willing to say it in a high-pitched voice with lots of tears. So you start proving your innocence, big guy. No. You want to behave that way on a television? Fine. You want to behave that way on a radio? Fine. You want to own a restaurant and behave that way? Fine. You want to walk and pass people on the street and behave that way? Fine. But the minute you walk past that blindfolded lady, that statue out front with the balanced scales and the blindfold, then it no longer matters what type of shirt you wear, the pitch of your voice, the coarseness of your beard. All that matters is the evidence at hand. And if you get in the habit of coming here, not bringing evidence, but bringing lots of charges, that's a crime for everybody except the top campaign donors who have this word next to them, as a lawyer. It's supposed to be equal for everybody, and it's not. So it's hard for me to focus first on freedom for everyone when my own children are being abused and I haven't been able to see them except for a handful of times for 2 years. Since May, zero. Zero phone calls, zero any of that. So make no mistake, I understand the abuse, the grotesque abuses that come as a byproduct when we don't hold institutions accountable. When institutions, as American institutions, want to pretend that they are sovereign under the king. Somewhere in my family's line threw lead through people's bodies because they thought there was sovereignty under a king. They didn't have to watch their children be abused for money. You want to extort money for me while I'm busy trying to prove my freedom to your satisfaction, and you get to induce me to hurry and get my hustle on through child abuse? We certainly have some grotesque things to fix, don't we? Let's start the conversation, and let's start the conversation in something positive that we can all feel good about. You paid money on the taxes that you earned. You paid money on taxes when you closed on your house. You're not a better American because you pay taxes endlessly to Rome. You are a slave. Now, I don't mean stop all taxes. That's not what I'm saying. I want to support our men and women in our armed forces or civil engineering projects or science or NASA. There's a bunch of amazing, beautiful things that my federal government has done. I'm talking about property taxes. I get to own my land. Then when I own my land in my freedom, I'll be able to pursue my happiness. So you want to be the hero? You want to be the hero that can save the world before the end of the year and do it as an American? Then you smash the like and you smash share. And now you got to do another step. Not misfeed words out your mouth to feed your emotions. Google or Siri, who are my senators? We are free. Make a video. Pass along a hashtag. We are free. You only have to convince 2 human beings in the entire state to be competent and understand that they should listen to the people. That's it. That's how low of a threshold you got to start cleaning it up. And you don't need to be a man. You don't need to be a woman. You need to be an American. I don't care the color of your skin. Neither does America. Welcome to the party. I don't care what kind of shirt you wear. And that's the naked truth. Contact your senators and let them know you have always been free, and we are a free people. And no longer can this illegal slavery be tolerated. Thank you for your time. Smash like, smash share. Know your love. Know you're loved. And that's the naked truth.